Hey, this is Ryan with TrendLizard. We're going to take a look at CRM, which is Salesforce.com here. I think this is one that you had me look at before. If not you, somebody did. And so I've basically analyzed it before and didn't need to make too many updates to what we had said previously. But I'll tell you right off the bat that this thing looks great. It looks very interesting, and it looks like it should continue higher. So let's start from the long-term point of view and zoom in from there. Sorry about my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. But we'll just work our way through that. So it was incepted back in 2004. I'm not exactly sure how this move here was labeled, but I think that all that we really care about is what's happened off this low right here. And since then, it's just really been all roses. Everything's been beautiful, trendy to the upside. Every pullback has been a counter trend move, and it's continued to advance pretty much every step of the way since 2009 in a trendy fashion. So let's go ahead and zoom in and focus a little bit more on more current action. Not exactly current yet, but this is the up leg that started back in 2012. This is a really nice trendy move. Every aspect of this move was trendy as it kind of stair-stepped its way higher. Off the 2016 low, a nice five-wave advance is underway, but it is not yet completed. So you see the first wave up here, second wave pullback. It's been in the third wave up since early 2017, maybe even late 2016, and that move does not appear to be over at this time. So it's hit a little bit of a roadblock here, however you want to phrase it. It's kind of pulled back, but then today, actually February 15th, it recovered quite nicely back towards the high. There's only a little bit of variability on how this might play here out in the near term. But on the midterm time frame, this looks great. It should be expected to continue higher. At some point, you'll get another large pullback, something maybe like this. This was a pretty long move. It may not be as long next time, but you would expect once this leg completes to see some type of larger pullback and then a final up leg to end this advance. And so that could take a long time to play out. Could be a year, could be 2 years. I'm not sure, but it looks bullish. The trend is up, and it should be expected to continue from here. So let's take a closer look at what's going on in the near term just to get an idea of how higher prices might be realized. So there's basically two ways that we can take a look at it. First off, I think overall it's bullish either way. What's happened here, basically off the January high, it pulled back, found support in this yellow area where it should have, and it's reversed right back up towards the high. So that's bullish. What's unclear is whether a larger pullback will form before it continues north, or whether it's going to continue north right away. Fairly similar to what's happening in the overall market right now. So that's the variability I was speaking of. It's not 100% clear. Let's go ahead and dive in even closer so we get an idea of what clues might give away what option is playing out. So here's a closer look at the pullback that's played off of January's high. It is a counter trend move by all measures. The pullback was a three-wave move. It's been mostly retraced. Everything tells us the trend is still up. So the only variability once again is whether the advance will resume right away or whether a larger pullback will form. So the key level, straight up 109. A move below 109 says the pullback is still going. It'll stay above 109 if the uptrend has resumed. So if you own it, use 109 as a stop. Unless you have a longer term time frame, then you can ride it out as long as you're willing to sit through a pullback that may move all the way back down into this area here. So, but 109 is the stop level I would use if I was trading it. If you don't own it, you can either look for further confirmation, potentially a breakout, and then place your stop at 109, or you can just get in and use the 109 as a stop. So it looks bullish. Again, the only variable is whether a larger pullback will form first or whether this guy will just continue north from here. Either way, higher prices have to be expected. So I hope that's helpful. Have a great evening. Thanks.